Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be starting a new series called Crypto News, which I'm going to be releasing a video for every single week, hopefully. And I'm just going to be looking at some news regarding the projects that we're following. And I'm not going to be reviewing any of, the major Ethereum and Bitcoin news that a lot of channels seem to be doing right now. So I'm really going to be focusing on the projects that we are bullish on in our little community and on our channel. Now, I'm not a financial advisor by any means. Anything I say is strictly my opinion on the markets. Now, all the links are going to be in the description. I'll try to keep this under 10 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. So, starting off with Orion Protocol, they did have a development AMA, which is Ask Me Anything, on October 28th. And I did watch this video, but here are some of the topics that they covered: chain integrations, fiat on off ramp, B2B solutions, Orion Bridge, which is a very exciting. I'm very excited about that. And they'll be launching the Orion Bridge in two phases, I believe. And the first phase will be coming out in the middle of November. Orion mobile app and wallet integrations. So really a lot of stuff coming for Orion in November. Make sure to check out this video. Make sure to read about this. And they did touch on atomic swaps, which I'm really excited about. So atomic swaps are a well-known, actually, I'm just going to read what the atomic swaps are. So atomic swaps, automatic exchange contracts that allow two parties to trade tokens from two different blockchains, are a well-known concept in the community, yet implemented in a small number of projects. So Orion Bridge will be the first truly decentralized bridge between different blockchains, working completely on peer-to-peer communication, removing the boundaries between blockchains. Internally, it will utilize hash time locked atomic swaps and work with Orion's unique decentralized network of brokers without a layer of validators, stakers that are vulnerable to different attacks. So this is very, very bullish. And this will allow, uh, I'm just going to read it. So, atomic swaps are a well known concept in the community, yet effectively implemented in a very small number of projects. So, the bridge will be launched in two phases. The first, enabling pretty much zero fee trading on the Ethereum network for the first time. And this is really incredible, guys. Imagine that, with the fees now on Ethereum going as high as $800, which is it's absolutely disgusting, disgusting fees in my opinion. But I'm gonna leave the link to their blog, to Orion's blog, and make sure to check out this video. So the thing with this AMA is it's not live. So the guy has pre-recorded all the answers. His name is Boris, and he does read pretty much all the answers, and it does seem a bit awkward sometimes. He mispronounces a lot of words, but hey, maybe he's a bit nervous. I don't know. I'm not gonna put any stress on him, but it is what it is. Now, next up, what we do have is SparkPoint's new Launchpad. Now, this is something that I'm very excited about. I didn't like the way that you had to stake the SRK tokens previously, and because it was really a hassle. It was really a lot to do to just get your Spark Points tokens to stake, and the APYs weren't that great. So this is them launching their launchpad, the IDO launchpad. I think they already had one successful. Yeah, so only I think was their first launch, and there are three tiers. So in the first tier, you're going to have to stake 50,000 tokens. In the second tier, you're going to have to stake 325,000 SRK tokens. And for the third tier, you're going to stake 2 million tokens, right? And again, all the links are going to be in the description. Now, these three tiers will allow you or will get you a guaranteed allocation for the IDO. So basically, you get an allocation. For example, it's $500. So then you're able to buy that token at the IDO price for a total amount of $500. Now, if not all the tokens were sold, then the three different tiers can purchase all the remaining tokens with no limits. And I think this is a great idea. And obviously, the more tokens you have staked, for example, you're going to get a bigger allocation if you have staked 2 million tokens than if you staked 50,000 tokens. But this is one of the launch pads that is not as expensive to get in as some other are. For example, Solanium or Soulstarter. And with SparkPoint potentially coming up to 5 cents by the end of the bull market, which I think is very possible. And considering we might have a Binance listing, the price can skyrocket. So right now, getting into the Launchpad, if you're looking for that, is really good because first of all, you're staking your SparkPoint tokens. Second of all, you're going to be able to buy projects at IDO prices, and when they launch, you'll be able to sell at some nice gains because usually when a project launches at an IDO, it does 10 to 15x, and then you can sell, right, and then put those profits into something else, or you can just hold long term. It doesn't matter. But what I'm trying to say is this is really exciting. And also you can stake the S Fuel tokens, right? And here are the different staking pools that they have. So obviously, the most popular one is this one. So you stake SRKB to earn SRKB. So you have to swap your SRK tokens for SRKB tokens. And how you do that is you connect your wallet and MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Wallet Connect, Binance Chain Wallet. So either one of these wallets, you have to send your SparkPoint tokens to either one of these wallets. You connect your wallet and then you start staking them. And once they're staked, if you go to the Launchpad area here, then you'll be able to participate in the IDO, right? So this first IDO is going live in 1 day, 2 hours, and 30 minutes. So you still have some time to get involved in that project. And yeah, that's pretty much it for SparkPoint. If hold on, if I get, yeah, so here is their Twitter. I do recommend you follow them on Twitter because once the news break of a listing on potential listing on Binance, then this is the first place that they're gonna post it. And one thing they have introducing as well, so this is the Sparky VIP Club, an exclusive lounge for 1 million holders for SparkPoint. Basically, if you have 1 million SparkPoint tokens, you're able to get exclusive access to all the latest news and info on investment opportunities through Sparky VIP. Just hold a minimum of 1 million SparkPoint tokens. So that's around about $5,000 right now. And I think if you have some spare tokens, why not? This could be something that could be helpful in the future. So definitely check that out. Check them out on Twitter. And now coming up to PlanB's Twitter. Now I do intend to cover some of the PlanBs and different Twitter posts. So this post here is saying, imagine selling Bitcoin right now. So a lot of people seem to think that they're late to the party, but I think if you look at the stock to flow model, we're just turning red, and when you turn red, that is the signal that you're going to start having that euphoria phase towards the end of the year, and that's exactly what we're looking at. So you're by no means like late to the party. Now, if we scroll down, uh, so this is something that I've been talking about a lot on the channel. So classic. Step one, liquidate all leverage longs. Step two, moon. Basically, you're going to space. So they're just shaking out the weak hands, over leverage people, and after that, think to yourself, why would they cascade sell all these liquidations and liquidate all of them if they're not planning to have a huge euphoric stage by the end of the year? It just doesn't make sense, right? Now, jumping into Michael Saylor's Twitter account. So, when large US banks are able to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets, everyone will want to buy it. No one will need to sell it, and you won't be able to afford it. So, there's some truth to that. And that goes back to the message that I just, kind of wanted to come across, that you're still not late. banks are still not yet involved with Bitcoin, which is the US banks, which is, crazy. So if you get involved in crypto right now, you're getting in before the US banks. And I think that is something that you can be proud of, right? You just have to do your own research. You have to really put in the time and effort into learning about the space, and only then you can succeed. So yeah, those are really some of the topics that I wanted to touch on. All the links are going to be in the description. Let me know what you think of this video format. I'm really excited to start doing these on a weekly basis. I'm going to be doing these on a weekly basis, and I'm going to be answering Patreon questions because I did start a Patreon, and we already have 3 patrons. I don't know why I say patrons when I could just say patrons. So we do have 3 patrons already. So I want to give a shout out to Sean. I want to give a shout out to Steven, and a shout out to Cryptoman. They are the first 3 guys to join me in this little journey that we're starting with this little Patreon community. So we do have 3 tiers over here. Each tier has its own benefits, right? You get to request a technical analysis, charting. Basically, you get early access to all the posts, all the small cap gems that I get, patron only updates, chat community, and different tiers. And there will be more tiers coming in the future, so I'm excited for that as well. So if this is something that you feel you want to be a part of, then feel free to join us in this little upstarting community. So check out the Telegram chat as well as the Discord server. I'm going to catch you in the next video. Goodbye and good night.